Thursday morning to you. Hey, I hope you're catching all the blessings God has in store for you. Hey, we are day 2 into this new year, and I just want to make sure we're not carrying any unnecessary stress or anxiety into it. One of the guys I like to follow is a devotion app called The Biblical Man, and today I want to pull several strengths from it. And here's the one thing about anxiety. It's not new. In fact, if you opened up your Bibles and you looked at Psalms, you would see people wringing their hands about the worry of tomorrow. And yet, somewhere between the ancient scrolls and our modern day scrolling today, we tend to forget something. In 1947, a doctor named Viktor Frankl emerged from the horror of the concentration camps with an observation that would reshape our understanding of human suffering. And he noticed that those who survived weren't necessarily the strongest physically, but those who found meaning beyond their circumstances. Now, you think about that for a moment. 2,000 years before Viktor Frankl, a tent maker named Paul wrote from a Roman prison about being content in all circumstances. Now, he wasn't writing from a beachside resort. He wasn't writing from a successful therapy session. He was in chains, and yet he found peace. You see, the ancients understood something that we have forgotten in our age of optimization and self-help. And listen to this, because this is powerful. Peace isn't a product of perfect circumstances. Consider the lilies of the field. Jesus said that. Now, they don't stream for productivity podcasts. They don't attend anxiety workshops. They don't have Instagram followers or have a whole bunch of meditation apps. The lilies of the field, they just simply are. In 1820, the Quaker named Stephen Geller wrote about doing good without the anxiety about results. He understood that control is largely an illusion. It's a security blanket we clutch while we pretend we are driving the car of life. But here's the truth about control. It's like trying to hold water in your fist. The more you squeeze it, the more it slips away. The ancient Hebrews had a word for this. It was called be still, and not our modern day spa stillness, but in the deeper sense of releasing your white-knuckled grip on life. They understood that peace isn't in controlling your circumstances, pleasing people, or perfectly managing your emotional landscape of life. True peace is found in surrender. So think of it like this. Every time you refresh your social media feed, every time you check your email, every time you worry about something about tomorrow, you pick up a weight. And by the end of the day, you have a boulder filled worth of anxiety. So as we go into this new year, I don't think the solution is more control. It's less. It's letting the divine, it's letting God be enough. It's releasing your feelings from the throne of your attention. It's accepting that some plates are meant to stop spinning. It's understanding that bitterness is drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. It's serving others instead of serving your anxious thoughts. It's moving your body instead of moving your worry beads. Because here's what nobody is telling you about anxiety. It's often just energy looking for a better home. So as we stand on day 2 of this new year, perhaps the answer isn't found in more strategies to our anxiety management toolkit. Perhaps it's laying down our tools altogether. It's being still, in knowing, in letting go. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply stop trying so hard and just breathe, knowing that God is in control.